Still no sign of the still, which I ordered 8 weeks ago. Did however get 2 deliveries in one go today, but 2 deliveries comprises of more than 2 things. So first off, is that going to be the right size? So I wanted a metal funnel. How is that rattling? Oh, it's got a thing on it. Because it's got a more narrow nozzle than a standard funnel. Is that going to fit in my threads? So the idea is that should fit. Yeah, it will. Yep. So that will actually fit inside my drinks flask, hip flask. I wanted a metal one as well for doing spirits and things. So that is a nice little funnel. Crap. Ooh, that's one of my, it's been bashed. Crap. It's a light. I think it's a light. Yep. Strip lights. These, in theory, are motion sensors and rechargeable. Where the hell do you reach? Oh, okay. Okay. Button. Right, so it's off and motion sensor. Is there a motion sensor? Right, I'm going to have to get back to that because it's supposed to have a motion sensor. Right, I have to have a look at the instructions on that one to see how it does actually. Oh, there is instructions. Nice for a change. Nothing in English. Oh, the good old days when the first language would be English. Oh, it is English. It's just written in fucking bog speak. Install tie oh, too far. Right. So are there magnetic things to attach it to? Or is that a separate issue? Is there something else in the box? Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. Usual charger. 2 magnets, sticky magnets. 2, 3, 4 sticky magnets. Where's that 3? 3 sticky magnets. Right, that is basically so you can just. Is that going to work or not? Right, okay, that kind of helps if it's actually metal. Unless it's got to. That's a sticky side. That's the sticky side. Okay, so that's basically double-sided. There's a magnet in the middle. Right, where's my knife? Yeah, let's not lose the cutthroat razor. God, my eyesight is diabolical even wearing glasses. Right, okay. There we go. All right, so what you do is stick one on the door, stick the other one on the light, and then it will stick onto it. That way you can detach it to recharge. So that can stay for a bit. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the hallway. I think I've got 2 of these, I think. But the whole point was to have a motion sensor. So I need to actually find instructions that actually make sense, because those instructions don't do shit. That's just instructions how to, you know, put it on the wall. When a person enters the scanning area of 0 to 6 meters, the night light automatically turns on. And when it senses the temperature of the human body, and it will turn off after 20 seconds. Well, I'm going to have to give that a go at some point. because it's obviously not working now, because otherwise it'd be turning itself on. So right, you can go up there. I mean, it's bright enough to do the job. I don't think it was that expensive, but just in case, I'm going to hang on to the box it came in. That is brilliant. It is. It's not as effective as it will be in the dark because it's still a little bit daylight, but that is going to be brilliant. I mean, for the small amount it cost, and it's literally just to get from down the hallway. Without having to piss about with light bulbs, because these light bulbs, even though they're LED, they just use a lot of electric compared to this. So yeah, a lot less grief. I like that. And it's not a bad light. See, it's only a light for when, like, just walking down a hallway. That's what it's for. Right, so tune in for later to see if that works or not. This is just basic nuclear bomb-proof wrapping. 3 sieves, very simple, very basic. I wanted something I could use to scoop out stuff like from my homebrew. If I chuck in fruit, I don't want it sitting on top. It's a pain in the ass to scoop out using a colander. So that means I can scoop stuff out more easily. So that's another little handy thing for the kitchen. See, sometimes it's just nice to get simple, basic things for the household. I mean, considering it doesn't cost much to actually buy these things, I know it's a sad, sad git thing, but it's like having a little mini Christmas, but without the whole Christian paedophile genocidal agenda. That's the heavy one. The heavy sack. It does get to the point where you forget what you bought. I did have an order cancellation. I was refunded, apparently. I would check. It was just for a t-shirt though. That is... Oh! Fucking hell! I only bought a set of earplugs. I only actually need one earplug because my left ear doesn't work. But it means I'm prone for earache because of the toothache. So like camping. So I just wanted to get... Right, so this is actually 2 earplugs, but... So that's the earplug thing. But then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. The piece you put on the edge, on the end, and they're different sizes, I think. So you just pop it on there. There you go. And all I can do is get a bit of string or a shoelace, tie it on there, so I don't lose the bloody thing when I'm camping. It's just with the weather getting so much colder, and it is getting a lot colder. I wanted something I could actually have and keep inside the hammock. So not in my pocket, but actually keep it in the pocket of the hammock. You got to bear in mind, a lot of these things I buy, I want to buy this, I want to buy this, but if you spend an extra £1, you'll get £3 off, which is weird, I know, but the way that it works is the bundle buy things. If you buy 3 things, you get free delivery. And if delivery's £3, it makes it worthwhile to spend an extra £2. Bloody packaging. Oh, that feels quite nice actually. Is that my balaclava? That's my balaclava. It's a motorbike one, but it's actually... See what I want? I got snoods, I got bike masks. That's not actually what I wanted, but fuck it. See what I wanted was an old-fashioned, balaclava with the mouth open, because I want something that will cover my ears and my head, but allow me to actually breathe properly. Fuck it, that's alright. I can just wear it. I mean, it's big enough so I can actually wear it so it'll cover my head and my ears, but I can put it down to leave my mouth exposed. Because that way, even especially with the asthma, I mean, yeah, the asthma kicked in big time when I basically double timed it up the hill after I found out that my what's his name, my jacket was missing. I got the jacket back. I found it. So I went up yesterday. What else have I got here? Oh, the dog thing. Yes. This is a dog training toy. Ha ha ha. In other words, just something you can beep at the dogs when they piss you off. Well, that's not a fucking lot. Never a dog you want one. It only seems to beep that one time and then goes off. I don't know if that's a safety setting or something, or if that's what it does. And then flashes the light. Don't know. Anyway, I won't find out properly until I actually find a dog to use it against, but that's going to go on charge. Oh, a lovely little thing to go onto it. Yeah. So I'll put that through there. It's just more stuff to take with me when I'm camping. I live in a country, unfortunately, where you can't just kick a dog if it attacks you. You're not allowed. So what I'll do, I'll have it on charge, and next time I see a dog give me grief, I can give it a go. Charge. Right, so that was the dog training toy. Another thing, I'm going to keep the box separate, just in case it doesn't work, and I can always get a refund, like the last one. Although I think this one was cheaper. I think it's like a £5. Basically just Tupperware containers that I can actually seal. I've got Tupperware containers, but they're crappy little things, and I wanted something more. So, don't tell me that seal is going to keep falling out. Oh, don't keep that grief. So that seal might not be any good if it's going to keep falling out. No, that's right, it's on. I mean, it's not airtight, because if you squeeze it, you can feel it sucking the air back in. So it's not completely airtight. But, yeah, they're not broken. Just scratched, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, they were fairly cheap. They're just a bit more substantial than the fucking things I've got. So that's irritating with the rubber seal, but it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be these ones that are a bit more heavy duty, but yeah. Hold the rubber seal when I close it. Of course, it's got the stuff inside, so it won't close properly. Yeah, Tupperware containers. Nothing special. Nothing special. What have I got? Oh, that's my squirty ball. This. See, I've got little squirty balls around, but they're generally crap. This one I got for a specific reason. Is that basically for oil. That's all it's for. It's so I can get my vegetable oil, because the lid on vegetable oil, they break. They don't open properly, they just break. It's that simple. I just noticed the light came on. I didn't touch it, I just noticed that. Right, so, okay. So you push the button, it flickers, and then goes off, and that means it's set for auto sensor. So the light works. Brilliant. I can go and stick that on my cupboard door in the hallway. It's just that it's nice, not going to piss it out with lights. Okay, so this is for vegetable oil. That's all it's for. It's so rather than having to take the lid off something and have bugs accumulating around it, where you're going to drop a 3 litre bottle, I can just fill this up and use that for like my frying pan, basting a roast, chicken, whatever. So, you know, handy little toys. Oh, funny thing is, label on this actually has my name and address nice and clear right in the middle of the bag. The one I got by mistake from Amazon, which I did give back to my neighbour because he came knocking on the door asking for it. The reason they gave it to me and not him is because the label was glued half off and you could only read half the address. And the hell is that? Ooh, fucking noodle with a poodle! That's my... I'm not using that on this. This is my... Oh yeah, it feels fucking horrible. This is my new... What's this sticky thing? That's probably a patch, like if you get damage or something. Anyway, this is my new tarp. In theory, it's a 5 metre. That is quite heavy. That is a fair weight to it, actually. Oh, it's got a bag. How fucking irritating is that feeling? It's that shivers feeling, and it's waterproof. Well, it looks waterproof. But yeah, that's a... Even got a brand name, bloody hell. Yeah, that's my 5.2. I think it's 5.2 metre tarp. Octagonal tarp. I think it was 30 quid. But yeah, that's something I wanted something more heavy duty than my polyplastic. The polyplastic has worked fucking wonderful. It has done a really good job. And this means I've now got another bag to carry so I can put more stuff in here. So I can actually put, how much space have I got in this bag? Quite a bit. I can actually put more stuff in here as well. Camping type stuff. But yeah, the polyplastic's great, and I do like the idea of being able to see up through it, the trees and stuff. But it is a constant concern that it's going to rip. That is giving me shivers. That it's going to rip or get blown away. At least this thing. Scrunch it all down. I mean, it scrunches down quite handy. But it's kind of unnecessary having like these clips. I think a certain amount of the weight is the bag, because that is a fairly substantial bag. I don't need that bag. I really do not need a bag of that size. But yeah, that's... So come Saturday, it's almost as if they designed the bag because they want you to put other stuff inside it, because it's only filling half the bag. And there's space on top of these loops to fit more stuff, like a tent. So, but, however, therefore-ish, I can use the straps so I can actually attach it to the outside of the tent, of my Bergen. So yeah, Saturday, going to be using that. It is a bit heavy, but then I expected it to be fairly heavy because it is a 5 metre by 5 metre substantial piece of kit. It's not just a thin... I'm not going to open it up in the living room. Yeah, I might actually say sod it and leave this bag behind on Saturday. If I was on a bike, that'd be different. That does feel very substantial, the material. It feels a lot thicker and more substantial than, yeah, I like that. But what I might do is leave the bag here, because the bag and the plastic and the things, I don't need that. The tarp I need. So, yeah, that, nice big kit. Here you go, loves. Nice bit of kit. I'm pretty sure I ordered 2 of these lights. I thought I had. It could be in a separate delivery, or maybe I'm just misremembering. So, off it goes. That can go back on charge, and then I'm going to stick it on the door in the hallway. Yeah, lovely.